with Italian Sunday, don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He say don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles, not enough. These bugging, I heard they stun you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels.
On EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Patriots going up against the Eagles. So let's send you up to Pennsylvania. Standing by in Philadelphia are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New England Patriots, and he is out of bounds here on the return, and the Philadelphia Eagles. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
And LeGarrette Blount just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force that he runs with, and he's not going to be daunted no matter it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns. I mean, the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
You know, that to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop him.
Hey, we got three down.
Check 20, 85.
Check 99, check 99.
72.
Check
20,
Alert flare.
Sugar.
Watch the twist.
Brady gives now to Blount. A little 360. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Wait, 21.
Yes.
Alert. Check 52. 52.
Twist.
Wide.
Alert. Check nickel.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Brady's going to sneak it. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak. It's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
They'll run again with Blount. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And Brady will sneak it. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
And then all you want to do is keep your drive going. Quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, check it.
Again, here's Blunt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Hey, check it.
Kill.
Hey, Alabama. Gold bandit.
Slam.
Check it.
Watch the edge.
20.
Check 3.
Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Watch out. Here we go.
Check it. Reload.
20.
Easy.
Show it.
Check it. Reload.
Foul blown. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of 1 yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Hey, Gold 66.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now this time, Brady will throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the 1st down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the 1st down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the 1st down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that's complete to Lewis. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
20. 72.
Check 37.
52.
Hey, alert 3.
All right, here we go. Move.
Roy.
Now a former 5th-round pick of the Eagles. This is Dion Lewis. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To throw is Brady. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal.
20.
Brady going to throw. Deep drop. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
Right there. 54 Mike.
They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Let's expand on Ryan Matthews for a second. He has a couple 1,000-yard years in his back pocket. This season, 661. Did have a career-high 8 touchdowns, but where does he fit in to the Eagles' offense going forward?
That's going to be an interesting question that has to be answered by Philadelphia, by Doug Peterson, their head coach, because he was truly their lead running back until a fumble at Detroit. I think that changed things for him. A crucial one down the stretch. Philadelphia ended up losing the game. When he takes care of the football, he's a hard-hitting, aggressive inside runner who can set a tone for a team. But if he doesn't take care of the ball, that gives an opportunity for someone else to come in and become the lead runner for Philadelphia.
I'm going back to you.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Wentz on third down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. And he rifles one incomplete. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
Hurry up, here we go.
Play action to Sproles. Wentz. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part. On offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
On second down, here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Brady. It's caught outright, Amendola. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Mike 20, 29, Alpha. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go now.
Wentz now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Leonis McKelvin, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Then he hits his man, Matthews. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, 57 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And it's caught here, Amendola. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Brady to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Check, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there. Hey, 20!
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Double tight. 3 down. Wait, 20!
The tight end changing his position. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled. And while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Tight ends on the loose.
Brady will try again on second down. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
3 down.
On play action, now Brady. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Amendola in motion right. The final shot before half for Brady. Finding time. And it is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. LA a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to LA. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less
to become
culture
the Rams.
shock.
Less culture shock. Less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams, but only played one season as such.
Third down now following the run. Now Wentz on third down. It's complete. This is Brent Selleck. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shea McClellan, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And the dreaded third and long here for the offense.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
They'll come out in the pistol. On third and long, it's Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That's taken inside his own 40. Oh, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go down the field and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Here's Brady to throw, and it's caught here. Amendola. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. In motion left here, Edelman. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Wide, get wide.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Hey, we got three. Three down.
Wait, 20.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Brady will try again on second down. Tries for Edelman again. This time he's got him. And he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now is Brady. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get the running game going with Ryan Matthews. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And some room to maneuver. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that
bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From midfield, here's Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Blunt, the lone running back.
Easy.
He'll get the football here. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
2nd down following the run.
Double tight. Hey, we got 3 down.
They come out here in the eye. They give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come up in an offset eye. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. That'll be a gain of 16. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Blunt. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he picked up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go what they did.
Offense, certainly, they also need ball secured late. Final moments. Zero, don't know, Charles, but it's going to cost.
Has to be some more line, and sometimes play to send us to move a little bit
on this drive. Brady. Now the Eagles go. It's down to 2 here. And coordinator may try to get this in and win. On 2nd down. Kowski sits this one on the 20 yards.
Okay, when you're covered him, the defensive back advantage because
they go first down. Break. Hang on. Yield it. Down. Drive the deep catch a break. Now they try and he'll take team. They're going to go ahead and take another time. one.